Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dr. Taylor, Spinal Chiropractic. So, generally speaking, I'm going to make this assumption. Everyone knows chiropractors are awesome at fixing three things: neck pain, back pain, and headaches, right? That's right in our wheelhouse. I want to talk to you about a couple other things that might not be as common knowledge here. Chiropractors' effect on your sleep, chiropractors' effect on your digestion, and chiropractors' effect on your mood. How can chiropractic improve those? Again, not even its effect. How can chiropractic improve your quality of sleep, improve your digestion, and improve your mood? Quite easily, by adjusting your spine. Oh, I knew you were going to say that. How'd you know? Well, that's because that's what chiropractors do. How does adjusting your spine improve your sleep, improve your digestion, improve your mood? So let's go like this. Here's your brain, okay? Here's your spine. And inside of it, we got 7 bones in the neck, 12 bones in the mid-back, 5 bones in the low back. And then housed in this spine, so again, we'll start up here in the brain. Housed in the spine is our spinal cord, okay? Spinal cord goes about to 1 or 2/3 of the way into your low back, and then the cord just turns into nerves. Now, every nerve in your body comes out of your spine. And what do? They go to every single organ, cell, muscle, and tissue in your spine. So every nerve in your spine, in your body, every nerve goes to your heart. Not every nerve, but out of your spinal cord. They go to your lungs. They go into your gut. So they affect your stomach, your intestines. They go to all of your sexual organs and your reproductive organs. So basically everything from the belly button down, and I mean everything. It all ties back to the spine because these are all controlled by nerves that come out of the spine and the spinal cord that come from the brain. So if you've got a vertebra here, and this could be at any point in the spine here, and you've got a vertebra here and a vertebra here. Now we're looking at you from the back. They've got these pieces coming off the back end, and they've got these pieces coming off the side. These are muscle attachments between these vertebrae. We've got our discs. And then housed deep in your spinal column is your spinal cord. And as we just talked about, coming off of your spinal cord is every single nerve in your body. And what they do is they exit from between these bones. So if we've got a bone out of place, a subluxation, a bone that has lost proper juxtaposition with the joint above and the joint below, for artistic purposes, we'll just say it's a crooked bone, a bone out of place. We're going to put pressure on these nerves. And then what's going to happen when we do that? The message coming from the brain down the spinal cord, out the nerves, into the body, whether it be the heart, the lungs, the stomach, again, sexual organs, intestines, that message is going to be diminished in some way, shape, or form. So we can all agree that 100% of the light, life, and energy that animates this human form, that gets your body up and moving, comes out of the brain, and it controls the body through these nerves. So if the message from here going to your heart is less than 100%, how well do you think your heart is going to work? If the message from here going to your lungs, your stomach, your intestines is less than 100%, how well do you think these organs are going to work? Okay, it's really simple. So back to what we're starting here, our sleep, our digestion, our mood. When you go to sleep, do you toss and turn? Does your mind run constantly? Are you acutely aware of every little ache and pain that you have going on because you can't get comfortable? There's a really good chance that's going to be because of subluxations in the spine, causing this discomfort. Or even just sending bad messages, bad efferent messages back into the spine and then back into the brain. So it gives the brain something else it's got to deal with. That's you screaming at night. So if we remove subluxations from the body, if we remove subluxations from the spine, this thing can rest better. The messages going into the brain about stuff not right are decreased. You can fall asleep faster. You can stay asleep longer because physiologically your body is functioning better. Digestion, same kind of thing. Talk about the messages in the brain going down the spinal cord, into your stomach, into your intestines, telling this stuff, hey, we've got food to digest. We need to increase stomach acid production. We need to increase, just the transit time here in the intestines. We got to get stuff exiting the body. If there's issues in these bones here, where the nerves come out to control the stomach, to control the intestines, to control the bladder, the message from the brain going to those organs is going to be decreased. And then those organs aren't going to work as optimally or as efficiently as they should. Why? Because they're not getting the whole message from the brain. They're not getting proper instruction. They're hearing things kind of like this. All of a sudden, the message is muffled. The message is just more confusing to understand because the pathway isn't open up to get that message in there. Same thing with mood. If you've got issues going on in your spine that even are just causing pain, they're causing discomfort, they're causing some sort of dis-ease, and it's just one more thing you have to deal with on top of picking the kids up, on top of going to the grocery store, on top of hitting the train on your way in here, on top of you go to a different chiropractor and they don't schedule as well as we do, so you actually have to sit and wait for a visit or an appointment as opposed to being able to come in and being seen effectively and efficiently, and you're in pain, that's going to decrease your mood. So if you get adjusted regularly and you align the bones in your spine and you take the pressure off the nerves and you take the stress off the muscles, that allows the message from the brain to get into the body to allow the body to relax better so you can have better sleep. That allows the message from the brain to get into the body, to the organ cells and tissues that make this thing work, so that way you can properly digest your food. You can, at the very least, just move it through you better so your digestion improves. If we get rid of these bones out of alignment, these subluxations, these bones out of place in your body, that will decrease, at the very least, the amount of pain you're in, the amount of discomfort you're in, and that in and of itself will improve your mood. So, chiropractors, neck pain, back pain, and headaches, you bet your ass. Chiropractors, better sleep, better digestion, better mood. You bet your ass, or at least here anyway. I can't speak for everybody else. I can only speak for myself and how good we are here. So, if any of this rings a bell, sounds like something that you like to get checked out, that you like to get looked at, give our office a call, walk right through the door, come with your husband or your wife next time, right here to Spinal Chiropractic. We're ready to help you when you're ready to sleep your best, to digest your best, that kind of rhymed, to have the best mood you can, naturally.